Let's get some messages about what truths you need to hear right now. Okay. Three of Swords, reversed, Chariot, out in the cold. So, you're really... There's this energy of feeling left out in the cold, of not acknowledging or dealing maybe with some heartbreaks in your life here. There was two relationships. I'm getting cheater and too similar. That you were too similar to this person. But it made you feel really out in the cold because you felt like it didn't need to end that way. And you haven't really processed that yet. And it's keeping you back because it took a hit to your self-esteem because you really felt like you saw your mirror in this person here. You feel like you don't get a voice or you didn't get a say when this happened, really. They ghosted or they just stonewalled you. Or maybe even you too just didn't know what to say. We're kind of speechless here. And you feel like someone else was elevated here. Publicly acknowledged in some way. Or there was a pattern in your life of other people being publicly acknowledged and you being hidden as if you're like some secret here. And it's made you feel really like not balanced and steady because of that. Rightfully so within those relationships. But they don't want, Spirit doesn't want you to take it personally. They want you to really see it as that other person's issue and maybe even some type of societal issue here. Let's get some more cards. You could be an earth sign. You don't have to be here. You were blocked or you ended up blocking them here. Blue is really coming out strong. Like the throat chakra feels blocked. You need to write it out. Even if it's just for yourself here, or speak it out to someone. Or speak it out to yourself to kind of, because it's like a lump in your throat and it's blocking movement in terms of creative ideas. It may be even blocking an actual move here. It's saying it's exactly what you thought. So for some of you, you might know exactly what you thought, and it's validating that. For others, let's see. What exactly was it here? Underqualified. This person didn't feel like they were qualified to have a relationship with you. They felt like they didn't have what it took to keep you. For others, we have baby on the way. So there's someone that may be having a child with someone on the way that you didn't know about. And when things got deeper, they realized that they'd have to tell you this. And this would have been big news. And for some of you, I feel like it would have been too much, like, you know, to deal with, whether that person was with that person or not. I have Pisces. You could have met this person in the summer, and I'm seeing the fall. Something's happened here. You have this really spiritual connection with this person. You felt like they were loyal, and you were loyal. But something's saying that they were in it for the money, or there could be some gossip, and they didn't want the gossip to come around to you. So they cut things off pretty quick. They knew pretty quickly, they figured out pretty quickly when they met you or when they got in this connection with you that you're going to see right through them. And you would have left, or you would have found out. Because of how spiritual your connection is, because of how similar you are in some ways. But they're almost as if they're like an unhealed version of you. So that's why you shouldn't feel so bad. They saw themselves as who they could have been. And they didn't feel like they measured up. And they weren't ready to do the work. What I'm hearing here is that there's new love around the corner for you, though. So don't fret. But what they did was on purpose for themselves. They're complacent. And they would have been complacent to you. Spirit's saying, enjoy it for what it was and while it lasted, and for what they could give. Or you will, at one point, be able to see that, even though it hurt. They want you to see it as if, look at how far you've come, in a way. And they really should see it as, look at how far they could come as well, if they put the work into themselves. because they feel like a lot of the things that you were doing is things that they wish they could do, or they want to do, or they intend to do, right? We got siphoning talent here. They also could have been taking, you know, because they've been so complacent and unmotivated, but they see you very similar, they're going to like siphoning your talent from you because they realize we've got very alike again. They realize no one would really notice too much, especially if they already have a platform here. No one would notice too much because of how similar you guys are. And if you don't have that platform as much, then it would be harder for you to kind of like fight back on that, unfortunately. So I do see for some of you a lot of win. The thing is, this person speaks in riddles and you speak in poetry. That's the difference between you and them. They could start speaking poetically like you, but they choose not to because there's some type of privilege or enabling or some belief that they have that they don't need to up their game. Spirit saying, wait, continued, short-lived. It was supposed to be quite short-lived here. I keep on having to stop to sneeze. Allergy season, maybe some spiritual interference as well. But what I'm hearing is that whatever success isn't coming to you right now, this is just a lull. They want you to rest. Things will pick up around winter, and they're giving me November, so I'm thinking like late November. They want you to kind of step away a little bit and reevaluate your game plan with your business or your life plan right now, and maybe get more specific about what you offer or what you want to offer or what you want to receive. With this new love, I'm seeing it's someone who's divorced coming towards you here. This could be someone from the past that had just divorced that you knew from before, or it's someone from the past that is divorced here, because it looks like it could be a reconciliation. But I'm seeing in the meantime you're gonna have some extra luck and money coming in if your business ventures haven't been working. It's Spirit kind of stepping in to let you know that yeah, it's right now is not the time, but we're gonna still help you survive here, and we're still gonna give you some hope that things are gonna be all right. We've got track record here and thinks it's too late. So this new love thinks like it might be too late. They realize that maybe they were insensitive here about something. I'm seeing number 777 come in. There's definitely going to be turning tables with this other person who kind of ghosted here. Sunny days are coming towards you here. Yeah, unoriginal. This new person is romantic. Not coming in yet, but they're the type of person that's going to tell you when someone is trying to lead you astray, when someone's trying to give you bad advice. Right now, they're sad, so they're not going to come in yet. When's this person going to come in? And this other person's going to be exposed. This other person was betrayed by something. Someone was hiding money from them. Don't stoop down to these people's level because justice is coming. Justice is coming quick. Especially if it's Scorpio season right now. Exposure is all Scorpio. You know? Don't give up. Stay humble right now. We have this, could be an Aquarius coming towards you. They think it's too late, so they're kind of in their head. For some of you, it could be spring. Early spring this person comes in. March. Others, it could come in late winter, is what I'm saying. Maybe around their birthday. But, you know, keep the faith. If you'd like the book, check out my profile pinned at the top for all my prices. Ciao.